What's up, YouTube? Top Flight USA back with another one. How you doing, Anisha?
All right, today at least.
I haven't seen you in a while. Wow, you
Yeah,
look great. You got your dress on.
had to put it on.
Okay, that's what's up. Keeping up with
Yeah,
yourself. That's wonderful.
yeah.
So, we haven't seen you in a while. How have you been since the last interview?
Mm, mm. Oh, everything was just downhill from that. Anything that I had stored, that I had brought out here, was either moved somewhere, quote unquote, or stolen. And
Wow.
then on top of that, my wallet going missing. And then getting into drama and all that because of what I was dealing with. I did start drinking a lot at some point,
Okay.
which is another reason why I just distanced myself from this whole area in general. But yeah, it got bad.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to hear that.
Oh yeah, it got
Um,
real bad. The Because I never in my life been blacked out drunk, but that happened about 2 or 3 times after the fact. Um, Cops called and all. I didn't do anything too crazy or you know anything illegal. I guess I was just a lot. So I don't know, but I learned my lesson and had to think on that anyway because I'm like that's not the type of person I am. Anybody that actually knows me, if they would have seen me blacked out drunk, they would have known for a fact something's wrong. Not just it's just somebody going off and doing too much or going through that. But I don't know. At the end of the day, like I said, I learned my lesson. To get to those points in the short amount of time that I did, it said a lot, especially because of what I deal with. I don't know if I told you actually, I have an anxiety disorder. And when I
okay.
initially got out here, I tried to wean myself off of it because I didn't want to keep taking it too long to where I was dependent on it.
You mean the medicine?
Yeah,
Okay.
because it was an antidepressant. But after the first like 2.5 months, I realized that I definitely needed to still be on it because of how everything was going and the way I was trying to cope. It just was not working. So,
Wow.
yeah. And the last time, it was actually crazy because um, one of the guys that were up there often I had gotten close to, and out of nowhere, well, not let me explain better. So we had gotten close for a little while. I was distant, and then at some point we started talking more. And I was like, okay, it's pretty cool. Somebody was like iffy about it. Well, at least a handful of people. To the point one person kind of like was like, "Oh, be careful around them," and I was like, I'm grown, I will be.
Okay.
But long story short, we mostly would hang out at the shelter. We only ever hung out outside of the shelter once, and it was that one time where it just went left. After the fact, he went MIA on everybody, and I didn't know if that was like my fault. I don't know. But
Was
he,
that like a boyfriend of yours or something?
no,
It's just a friend?
yeah.
Okay.
But in general, we were interested in each other around that time. So when things just went left, I went right. But for some reason, not too long after that, I would say it was like 2 weeks. People were saying that he died,
Wow.
and that tore me up because we were close to the point like I had met like his baby mama and stuff. So that night, which was the second time I had gotten blacked out of there, oh man, it was that was not pretty.
Wow.
It was a lot for me to deal with, and then a lot for them to handle. But
So do you drink every day?
no,
You don't?
no.
Okay.
But since weaning myself off of my medicine, I noticed that slowly that's where I went to was alcohol. But
Okay.
yeah,
What about
that's like
any other addictions?
no,
Okay, I think maybe you said like a weed addiction or something like that.
no. I used to when I was younger.
Okay.
When I was like 17, I realized that I had a dependency on that, but that didn't even last too long. I don't have that addictive side of the personality like majority of people out here do. But every now and then, every blue moon, I guess, it's hard for me to cope with certain things, and especially since last year, because this was recently that I had gotten put on that medicine anyway.
Okay.
So for everything to go the way it has for the past few months here, yeah, it was like a mini spiral, but it was short lived. That
Okay.
was not gonna be a constant for me at all. I
So
was,
you mentioned that you were staying at the shelter.
hmm
Are you still staying there?
yeah, on and off. I don't stay there like 24/7, 7 days a week because of how it started making me feel and look. So I'm like, it's depressing. And then I
Really?
didn't want to look. Like, I don't know if this sounds shallow at all, but I'm like, I get it that everybody is dealing with a lot, but I don't want to blend into a crowd that looks like this. And that's where I felt like it was going with the drinking. So,
So
oh, I
you
just hit it.
you
But
say staying at the shelter made you feel depressed?
yeah, it's depressing. It's not a positive environment at all.
Can you
I
explain that a
mean,
little bit?
there's decent people. It's not like just chaos 24/7, but at the end of the day, it's majority addicts.
Okay.
So going in and out, just regular interactions on a day to day, being people that are entitled, feeling like you should speak to them, in attitudes, or just I don't know. It's a lot, especially as a woman.
So if you had to like stay there as a stepping stone to get to your next level, it would be hard to do that. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, at that specific one, yeah.
Okay.
Any other shelters that are actually taking care of the people the way they should, it's not that bad of like it's not a bad choice to do. Like anybody could end up homeless. Shelters are shelters, but that one technically I don't think it's even considered a shelter.
Wow.
So sleeping on the floor every single day, not even a cot, let alone a bed, barely being able to eat, having to go everywhere else that has free food or pantries just to find something to eat.
Wow.
And then,
What shelter is that? You said you had to sleep on the floor.
yeah, IRC, they don't have any bunks, any beds, none of that.
Oh, okay, so you're not talking about like a Salvation Army or
No.
okay,
That's what I initially was trying to get into. But um, they accept more people from the homeless community. Don't get me wrong, the conditions are not suitable. But because they allow I don't even know how to really put it. Pretty much, you know how with certain shelters you have to go through a whole process before you even go in
yes,
and move everything. Da 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 da. With the IRC, it's more so okay. Every other shelter is out of space, so this is the one place that you know for a fact that you can go tonight.
okay,
and all you got to do is go in, sign in, let them know name, all that, and then boom, you can stay there, and then you got to get with the program.
Okay.
Versus other ones where they have they're really strict on how they manage everything. It's a big difference. They don't really it doesn't really it doesn't really feel like a system is really in place. That's the best way I could put it. There's no solid system in place when it comes to it being a shelter. Like I said, because it's Interactive Resource Center, IRC.
Okay. Yeah.
They technically don't want to be considered a shelter.
Okay, so I'm a little like challenged by what you said. Uh, it's kind of hard for me to believe that because you carry yourself well.
Oh, a lot of people say
The
that.
way you talk, the way you're dressed nice. You seem like you will fit in at a regular shelter. Like you seem like following the rules and regulations wouldn't be hard for you.
No, it wouldn't. But them accepting you is the thing that's going to get in the way.
Okay.
They're not, like I said, they're not like the IRC where they're like, okay, you can come in tonight, sign in, that's all you have to do.
Okay.
Some of them you have to call multiple times for a week, maybe even 2 weeks. What are you going to do in between time?
And you mean by like checking to see if they have like bed space?
Yeah.
Okay. That's understandable.
Which makes sense. Think about it. IRC doesn't have beds, right. So they have more people coming in because they're not like counting beds.
Okay. Well, I do have a few resources that I want to share with you. So after this interview, I want to show you the resources that I came across, and I think they will be very useful, especially to you. I think you can use them, and I think you will use them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you had a job since the last interview?
No, it's because of my wallet going missing.
Okay.
Which was another reason why I wasn't motivated. And another thing that added to my mental health declining throughout that time period. I honestly can't even remember when we did that interview.
It was a while ago. I think it was about 2 months ago. Another resource I do have is one with mental health, mental health services. So that's another one I want to give you also. My next question, you said you have your ID now or it's on the way?
It's on the way.
Okay. So once you get that, you will feel motivated to take the next steps to success.
I mean, just knowing that they had the vouchers is another thing that motivated me because I know, okay, like even if I do lose my ID again, it's not gonna take like too much to go back.
Okay.
All I would need is like $3 in the voucher, and then I can get my ID.
So who gives away the vouchers?
The IRC.
And it's for what exactly?
Well, they have multiple ones. They have a voucher for your ID. They have one for the bus depot.
Okay.
And I know they have another one for
So the IRC has vouchers to get you free bus passes?
I don't think it's free. The last time I heard about it, somebody said they'll give you a voucher for the 30-day bus pass thingy.
Oh wow. That's amazing. That's almost a $60 value.
Yeah, but pretty much they cut the price in half for us.
Really?
Yeah, so you only pay like $30 or $31.
That's amazing. I think I'm gonna go to the IRC building and try to connect with those people because I was giving away bus passes and I was using my own money to get it.
Well, that's the thing. You still have to pay that amount just for 30 days.
Okay.
And they don't really help with bus passes.
Okay.
So you were doing a service by helping out with bus passes because those are still hard to get a hold of if you don't have a couple dollars
Right,
on
right.
hand.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it was good seeing you.
You too.
I haven't seen you in a while, and I wanted to stay connected with you, just to kind of follow your life steps right now. From the first time we met you to now, it really don't seem like you took too many losses. You seem like your regular self.
That's debatable.
Are
That's
you hiding them?
debatable.
You're doing good at hiding them. How about that?
No, I just process everything and I deal with it the way I need to, so I can move forward. I don't dwell too long, and I
That's
don't
right.
hold on to anything, so I don't keep myself back.
That's right.
A lot of people don't know how to really deal with things because of what they've been raised around, what they've been conditioned to, and then them not knowing how to uncondition themselves from that and learn from it. But
Right.
I appreciate it.
Do you have a cash app or a way
I
that people
still
can?
don't have it yet.
You don't have
I
one.
don't.
Do you have a
'Cause
Gmail?
I do, but it's gonna be hard for me to get into right now. I lost my computer cord.
So you don't know how to get into it. You don't know your
I don't
passwords
remember
or
my
anything.
password. I
Wow.
mean, no, I do remember my password, but because I can't get into my Chromebook and I don't have my phone anymore because it was either stolen or just moved somewhere, it would be,
Think you can
yeah.
get into it at the library?
I don't think so because they do the two-step verification thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So, because I remember my password, I actually do. But when I did try to sign in on another phone, it said that I had to either um, verify through another device or through my old number, which is more than likely gone now because my phone's been stolen
Okay.
or lost.
Okay. Yeah. The reason why I was asking you because if anybody want to support or help, they can do it directly to you. If anybody contact me wanting to help you, I will definitely give you the message.
Hopefully, I won't lose your number or it won't go in the
Yes,
trash.
I will give you my number again.
And as soon as I can, I definitely will make another Cash App account.
All right, Anisha, thanks for doing the video. God bless you.
God bless you.